Now, the International Standards Organization designed what they called the OSI model, the Open System Interconnect. And it was, again, guidelines of a way to help us know how technologies can talk to each other. So when we're taking a look at the OSI model, we have to remember that we still are going to, more than likely, when we're creating these wireless networks, have to be involved with the IP protocol for the network layer and the different types of transport protocols, because we are facilitating these packets to be able to go from one host to another host over a combination of wireless and wired networks. So as the administrator, you need to have some familiarity with these layers 3 and 4, where when you think about what we're doing, and this is my picture of an access point, when we think about the actual wireless radio frequency, that's pointing us here at the physical layer. That's instead of a copper wire or a fiber cable, we are sending radio frequencies to represent the medium that we're transmitting at. And also we have to have a way of doing communications that we'll talk more about at layer 2 with the data link layer. Now, what's important about the OSI model is that the whole goal was to be able to say, hey, look, we have to be able to have what they call these PDUs, the ability for one layer to talk to the layer above it and the layer below it, meaning that it doesn't matter what we use in the physical realm as long as whatever technology is capable of working at the data link layer and whatever's at the data link layer can work at the network layer. In fact, it was designed, again, as a model that we could just rip any one of these layers out and replace it with a new layer. As an example, in the network layer, we've been focusing on IP version 4 for a very long time, and then suddenly we ripped that out and now put in IP version 6. No problem at all with IP version 6, as long as it can talk to the transport layer and talk to the data link layer. And that was the beauty of having this type of an open model, rather than having companies create their own protocols that are basically proprietary to them. This was designed for open standards for any vendor creating this type of equipment.